Mississippi River. Mississippi River. What's going on, YTPC? It's been a long time. It's been several months since I've made a video. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for checking the video out. I have had Seattle Pipe Club's tobacco blends, such as plum pudding, bourbon barrel aged, and Wild Man. All of those are fantastic blends. They're very hard to top. And you know, now that they've said that, I feel like there is no top, right? You'll have your personal favorites, your selections, your go-tos, but what is the best? You know, when you really think about it, I think it all comes down to what you're in the mood for. Now, plum pudding is one of my all-time favorites. If I had to be on a desert island and I had to take two blends with me, one would be plum pudding, probably the bourbon barrel aged one, because it's just crazy how good that thing is, to me at least. And the other one would be an aromatic such as Autumn Evening. Actually, not to derail, but when I bought bulk tobacco, Autumn Evening is one of them that actually I finished it completely. I haven't been smoking for many years, but I have a lot of blends. And Autumn Evening is one of the bulk tobaccos that I bought a while back. I bought a ton of that stuff. I think I bought it on sale like 3-4 years ago. 4 years ago, maybe even 5. And I would have it pretty much almost every morning with coffee, because it just kind of reminded me of pancakes. It was kind of like having I don't like to eat breakfast. I don't like to eat food, solid food, in the morning. So I would have that. I would have Autumn Evening and coffee. Today's coffee, choice of coffee rather, is horrible. Instant coffee. Who the hell knew instant coffee is even a thing? Well, apparently Europeans do. All of Europe drinks this stuff. Nescafe is a thing. Italy, Eastern Europe. I don't know why people do it. I don't know why I do it. People leave it behind. When I don't want to do the French pressing for several minutes, I just do this thing. It doesn't taste like coffee. It tastes horrible. Just kidding. Why? Anyway, but going back to Seattle Pipe Club, it really hasn't disappointed me. It really has not. Seattle Pipe Club's probably the best company that I could vouch for, that it has not gone wrong. Now, yeah, the room note on this thing is very interesting as well. Seattle Pipe Club blends tend to have that fermentation, that fermented smell to it, and this definitely matches up to that description 100%. Very, yeah, it's there, but it's good. It's like a little spongy, a little bready, a little bit feet, if you're into that sort of stuff. If you like feet, but don't want to be weird, just buy a tin of this and open it and just sniff this. Nobody's gonna think you're weird for doing it. I'm serious. Yeah, you. Sorry. But anyway, Mississippi River is wonderful. It's supposed to be Virginia forward, which it is, barely noticeable. And the way that they use Latakia is masterful. It's so, they blend it in so well. It just goes so well with everything that they do. Sometimes I'll like, oh, Latakia, it might be, the next Maltese Falcon, amazing blend, or Quiet Nights. No, they don't just dump it in there. Like, I mean, these blends are so masterfully done that you almost have, it's an adventure to say, oh, this is this forward, that is that forward. There is no one type of tobacco that just stands out. You kind of dig through it, and it's just terrific. These guys just don't disappoint me. I don't know, I'm yet to try other Seattle Pipe Club blends, but this was one that I just had to. I don't know why. I would go, I'd put it in my shopping cart, like, I got too many camera things to buy this year. So I wouldn't pull the trigger. Plus, I have so many tobacco blends, so many jars on my bookshelf that I kind of wanted to skinny down. And I even asked you guys, hey, if you guys want certain ones, and I'll be willing to share some of those with you guys. I'll ship it out, samples and stuff. For some of you guys that are curious about some of the blends that I'm reviewing, but nevertheless, it is what it is. Let's give this another light. So good. I love the just kind of inhaling the second hand. It's a good smoke. I can't really describe it. It's definitely Bright Virginias, I want to say. Some of that fermentation, the way that they press it, the way that they age this thing somehow. The process is amazing. The fermentation definitely kind of has a bit of a correlation to plum pudding, but they're so complex and they're different. They're same but different type of a deal. But yeah, this is great. I haven't opened rum barrel aged yet. Why don't we do that? I'm not going to smoke it in here, but I want to try, Okay, this is not going to be fair, as you can tell. You get a piece of wood with it. Do what you will. It's a barrel wood. Anyway. Oh my God. See, the rum is, and not cheap rum. Now I'll tell you. Shoot, that's so good. You can just smell this thing all day. This is crazy. Uh-oh. Oh man, this is so good. Jeez. All right, I have distinguished gentleman, and distinguished gentleman is also a rum, aromatic type of a deal. But the rum here, when you smell rum, like you could smell the alcohol, like that zest. This has that zest, which is crazy. I didn't think that's really cool. That has that zest, and that is really, really good. I can't wait to try that one. But anyway, I think this is just a big advertisement for Mississippi River. I love this. Really, really cool. It's almost like a Virginia that's not so You know how Virginia, certain Virginias have these heaviness to it. It's like it's not that it's like harsh, but it has like the smoke gets a little heavy. I don't know how to describe it. Well, this is not that. The smoke is very well balanced and I think Seattle Pipe Club has a signature fermentation process to it, like that sourness, that breadiness, that type of a deal, whatever the hell they do with it, is wonderful. If you do want to see me try this and give you my opinion, it's probably going to be the same as this or plum pudding. Like I said, plum pudding is my ultimate like favorite blend of all time, I could say. I tend to not smoke it as much because it's quite pricey compared to other blends, like a lot of bulks that you can get. But I think it's worth it. But I just don't smoke it. I just don't smoke it too often, just because I don't have too much of it. And when I do have of it, I really do want to age and see where I can get it, to maybe have some age on them or what have you. Maybe I'm just stockpiling, Soviet people would know this. They'd get like a jar of like a glass of milk or a pitcher of milk or something like that, or yogurt, and they would still save the jars. My mom does that, and so did my grandmother. They save it, and I would go into their house and gradually throw them in the trash, because essentially they would have more empty jars around than they really needed. It's a self-preservation method in the Soviet era, when you could run out of butter and bread and things like that. But anyway, it's been a weird year for me, as far as work, as far as filming, and as far as just everything else, just personal life. The main thing is to keep a positive note. This is the holiday season again. We're in December, we're approaching Christmas and New Year's, and it's important to keep in mind that certain things are very important in life. Your well-being primarily is important in life, and I feel like tobacco, pipe tobacco, and just this type of an environment like this, the pipe tobacco community, and just taking time to just enjoy a nice tobacco blend is good for you. I want to do a video about how tobacco impacts just life, health, social life, because it's not, we don't live in the 80s and 70s and 60s and the 1800s where you could just light up anywhere. So it gets a little bit more difficult to smoke a pipe, or just tobacco in general. You'd have to have a designated spot, an outdoor area, and even then, outdoor seating. Many people don't prefer to have, tobacco smoke around when they're eating or having their, coffee or whatever. So it is becoming more and more difficult to find your comfortable space to actually enjoy this very cool hobby or lifestyle, right? I'm lucky enough to where in my apartment I don't have a problem smoking a pipe or smoking a cigar. It's not a big deal. But overall, yes, it's getting a little bit more difficult. I do want to sometimes go out in the daytime and, sit and have some coffee and smoke a pipe, but it's, not a lot of places are very inviting to that. Not a lot of people like it either. But anyway, enough of the rant. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try to make more entertaining videos about my life personally. I don't know if anybody wants to know about it, but here it is. The main topic today, the main star of it was Mississippi River. I can't describe exactly what it tastes like because, you know, we all know things taste different to us, you know. So would I recommend it though? I definitely recommend Seattle Pipe Club. Just go ahead and try, you know, whatever blend. I mean, especially plum pudding, and plum pudding bourbon barrel aged has been my favorite. I'm dying to try Horizons. That's one that I'm dying to try. I haven't placed an order. I most likely will on my next batch because I like to order $100 and above just to get free shipping, because shipping is going to cost me $12, $13 anyway. In a lot of places, you know, they give you free shipping if it's over $99 or $100. So it's just, yeah, it's just somewhat of a budget thing too. So, but I do want to try Horizons, and once I try the rum barrel aged, I have a feeling I'm going to like this a little bit more, to be very honest with you. This has a little. This is wonderful. It's a well balanced smoke. It is the Virginia and the Latakia, and it's the fermentation. It's very nice. It's medium bodied. It's very well balanced. I feel like I'm going to like that funk and that rum of the bourbon or the rum barrel aged a little bit better, which I did prefer in plum pudding as well. I like the bourbon barrel aged in the plum pudding as well. Probably topped it over the original plum pudding. So Mississippi River, Seattle Pipe Club, can't go wrong type of a deal. I did place another order of Autumn Evening, by the way, because again, that thing tastes like pancakes to me, and I love it with my coffee. That is probably my favorite blend with coffee. And I can do a video about that too, but I think enough people have heard about Autumn Evening. There are tons of videos. There are tons of videos of Mississippi River too. I'm going to do a not so common tobacco on the next one. I was actually going to do it today, but since I got the package today, I wanted to open it up, and I couldn't wait to try it. So couldn't wait to try this here. But yeah, there is another one. It's I'm going to forget the name. I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm not going to tell you. But once I post this video in the next couple of days, I'm going to do a video. It's the small box. It's a Turkish blend, canoe something. I'll put it up. Just wait for that one. It'll come up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you in the pipe tobacco community, in the YTPC. Just want to tell you guys that all the videos that I've seen and I've watched, everybody has been incredible, and it's amazing to be a part of that community. And love you all. Be good. Stay safe for the holiday season. Take care of your health, and I'll see you later.